Have you ever felt like the universe is trying to tell you something, but you're not quite sure what? Maybe you woke up today with a racing heart, a strange dream lingering in your memory, or that feeling that something is about to happen. Well, that intuition didn't come from nowhere. Last night, while you were sleeping, the angels were at work. They whispered messages in the silence of the invisible world, setting the stage for a new chapter between you and someone who has deeply impacted your heart. This message is for you who has been feeling that call, that intuition that something is going to change. Because it will. What the angels revealed to me is as delicate as it is powerful. There is a connection between you and this person that hasn't been broken, even if time, distance, or silence tried to erase it. On the contrary, it is intensifying. And the most amazing part is that on the other side, this person is feeling it too. Something has changed. Something has awakened inside her. And it's all about you. You may have drifted apart. You may never have actually started anything. But the bond is there. Invisible, yet present. The angels indicate that in recent days, this person has been consumed by a new restlessness. She is thinking about you in ways she can't quite understand. There are memories returning, feelings she thought she had buried, but which are now blossoming again. And no matter how much she tries to rationalize, ignore, or move on, her heart beats faster when your name comes to mind. The angels say this isn't a coincidence. There's a spiritual reason behind all of this, and you are about to understand. What happened last night on the spiritual plane was like turning on a light in a dark hallway. A sign was sent, and it will manifest very soon in the physical realm. It could be an unexpected message, a chance encounter, a vivid dream, or even a repetitive sign, like seeing numbers, hearing a specific song, or feeling her name come to mind out of nowhere. Stay alert, because this sign comes to confirm what your soul already knows. You are still connected. And that's not all. The angels are preparing this person's heart for something greater. They are breaking down defenses, illuminating doubts, and guiding them to a truth that can no longer be denied. What they feel for you is real. And it will become increasingly impossible to ignore. This angelic revelation didn't come out of nowhere. There is a reason you are receiving this message today. Perhaps you have asked for an answer. Maybe you felt tired of waiting, not understanding why there have been so many ups and downs. But the angels want you to know, everything is falling into place now. There is a plan, and this plan involves you being seen, recognized, and loved like never before. The sign that is coming is a turning point. It may come in the form of an action, words, or even a subtle gesture. But when it happens, your heart will know. You will feel a deep peace, as if finally something inside you is in the right place. As if everything starts to make sense. So get ready. Stay connected to your intuition. The angels are around you, guiding every step, every emotion, every breath. They don't want you to doubt. They want you to know, you are loved. And this story, as quiet as it may seem right now, is just beginning. If you've been feeling that something is drawing near, it's because it truly is. The angels are indicating that the waiting period is coming to an end. There is a spiritual window opening right now, a portal of reconnection, where everything that seemed distant begins to approach in surprising ways. And this closeness is all tied to a truth that this person is starting to accept, even if silently. They miss you in a way that even they don't fully understand. It's as if, all of a sudden, the world around them starts to lose its luster. Distractions no longer make sense, routines feel empty, and the faces around them don't evoke that emotion they had been trying to find elsewhere for so long. The truth is that this person is tired of running from something inevitable, their feelings for you. For a long time, they tried to convince themselves that it would be better to move on, to distance themselves, to forget. But the angels show that each attempt to pull away only strengthens the connection between you two. They feel you in songs, in dreams, in phrases spoken by strangers. And sometimes, even in the deepest silence, your name echoes within them like an unspoken prayer. The most beautiful part of all this is that you didn't have to force anything. Your light, your energetic presence, your unique way of being. All of that was enough to touch this soul on a level that goes beyond the rational. The angels reveal that you have become a sort of invisible guide in this person's life. Even when you're not physically present, your energy accompanies, inspires, and heals. This revelation comes with a call: trust. Trust that everything is being guided by a higher power, that there is a divine intelligence organizing every detail so that, at the right moment, everything aligns. And furthermore, the angels want you to know that this moment is closer than it seems. You may start to notice small signs of movement. This person might give a subtle signal, a shy approach, or strike up a conversation that seems to come out of nowhere but, deep down, communicates everything. It could be a memory they share, a spontaneous compliment, or even an apology that once seemed impossible. The truth is, their heart is opening, and the angels are by their side, encouraging every step. And while all of this is happening, the angels are also looking after you. They want you to prepare not just emotionally, but spiritually. This reconnection that's on the horizon will not be like it was before. It will be more conscious, more mature, and more genuine. Because now, both of you carry experiences, lessons, and scars that have made you stronger, more sensitive, and more ready. This story isn't just being written on the earthly plane. It's being orchestrated in higher dimensions, where souls meet and make pacts of love that transcend time. And the angels are the messengers who come to confirm the reunion is not only possible, but it is divinely inspired. Take a deep breath. Bring this certainty into your heart. You are not dreaming alone. You are feeling the call of something true. And the angels are here to remind you, true love is never lost. It only transforms, matures, and waits for the right moment to bloom again. When the angels say that a sign is on its way, they're not just talking about something symbolic or subtle. They are speaking of something concrete that will touch your life directly. And this sign can come in many forms, but always with one purpose: to open the eyes of the heart. This person who lives in their thoughts is about to make a decision. But before that, they will receive a spiritual push, something that will move them from their current place, emotionally and perhaps even physically. The angels show that they will be confronted by something that directly relates to you. A strong memory, a conversation with someone who speaks your name, a dream so real that they will wake up with tears in their eyes and a racing heart. All of this is part of the plan. You may not know it, but the angels have been working intensely behind the scenes. They are clearing energetic blockages, dissolving the doubts that lingered between you, and removing the fears that previously held this person back from opening up. The time of silence is coming to an end. And the most beautiful part is that you, even in silence, have been a fundamental part of this process. Your love, your presence, even from a distance, your patience. All of this has been absorbed in their heart like a constant light that never went out. The angels show me that they tried to replace this light with other experiences, with other people. But nothing was enough. Nothing had the same intensity. Because what you have together is not ordinary. It is sacred. Maybe you are feeling tired. Maybe you are thinking about giving up. But the angels ask, hold on just a little longer. You are not being left behind. You are being prepared. All of this has a greater meaning, not to punish you, but to strengthen you. You are stronger than you think, wiser than you realize, and more loved than you can perceive right now. When this signal arrives, and it is getting closer, you will feel it. It might be an unexpected chill, a repeating synchronicity, a gesture from them that carries more meaning than 1,000 words. The angels are saying, when it happens, don't doubt. Trust. This will be the answer you have been seeking. And this response won't just come with words. It will come with actions. This person wants to get closer, but they know they need to do so with their whole heart, without half-truths, without masks. That's why the angels are ensuring that everything happens with truth, clarity, and purpose. You are an old soul, full of light, and you have a mission that goes beyond romantic love. But love is also a part of your journey, and this specific love has the power to heal not only the two of you but also to pave the way for something even greater. Together, you can be beacons for others. But before that can happen, you need to reunite with clean souls, with courage in your hearts and defenses down. This part of the process may seem slow, but it is deeply necessary. The angels show that everything you've experienced so far, every disappointment, every doubt, every weight, has been preparing you for the love you truly deserve. A love that sees you, honors you, and chooses you without hesitation. Stay strong. The light is shining. And when that signal arrives, you will have no more doubts. It will be the beginning of something new, true, and finally reciprocal. There comes a moment in life when silence speaks louder than words. And it is in that type of silence that the angels operate the most. Not in the noise of certainties, but in the quiet of doubts, pauses, and the nights when the heart seems to converse with the sky. Recently, you may have felt that everything has become quieter. That this person has drifted even further away. That nothing is happening. But the angels are showing me something completely different. The current silence is precisely when the greatest transformations are taking place. It is the interval between the seed and the flower. And that flower is about to bloom. This person is submerged in a sea of feelings that she never knew how to navigate. On the outside, everything might seem the same. But on the inside, there's a heart trying to understand how something so intense, so inexplicable, can simply persist. The angels reveal that she has been asking questions she never had the courage to ask herself before. Why can't I forget? Why is she still within me? What ties me to this connection with such force? And each time she tries to find logical answers, life sends emotional signals back. Little memories that return without permission. Vivid dreams. Words that resonate like echoes of what you experienced, or of what you haven't experienced yet but feel as if it's already real. Because deep down, the soul recognizes what the ego tries to deny. The angels show that she is being gently guided, almost as if being cradled in the arms of spirituality. This process is slow, yes, but it is true. It's not just about going back. It's about returning differently, with awareness, with clarity, with the willingness to experience love with the depth it deserves. You, in turn, are also undergoing a refinement. The angels are preparing your energy, clearing away old resentments, healing the wounds that made you doubt yourself. Also that, when this reunion happens, you will be whole. Because this time, you won't give yourself halfway, nor will you accept scraps. You are being prepared to live a full love, and that requires space. This space is being created now, even if you can't see it yet. It's being shaped within you, in your perceptions, in your faith, in the decisions you've been making in recent days. The angels want you to know, every step you take toward your personal healing brings you even closer to the moment when this story will change. And when that change comes, it will seem like everything has been leading up to this moment. Nothing will have been in vain. Not the silences. Not the tears. Not the waiting. Everything will be part of a sacred story, written with invisible ink by divine hands. You are a key player in this awakening. Your sensitivity, your strength, your compassion, all of these have been light on this person's path. And even without knowing it, they have been moving in that direction. Slowly, but surely. The angels are saying, trust the timing of God. He is never late, even when it seems like he's taking his time. Hold on to your faith. Keep being who you are, light, truth, and love. The next chapter is being written now, and in it, silence gives way to revelation. The angels ask that this last part be written as a blessing, a whisper from the divine heart to yours. Because what is coming in your love life is not just a reunion, but a real alliance between two souls that, even when apart, have never stopped searching for each other. The moment is drawing ever closer. The spiritual connection between you has strengthened so much that it is now beginning to create ripples in the physical realm. This person feels it. They might not be able to explain it, but inside them is a growing restlessness. An urgency that seems to call out your name even in the most unlikely moments. The angels show that something will happen that will break this cycle of silence or distance. It might be a simple gesture, like a message. It could be an unexpected reunion. Or it might just be a glance, but one that says everything. The soul recognizes what the ego tries to hide, and love, when it is true, can't disguise itself for long. At this moment, the angels want to prepare you not only for the reunion, but for something even greater, the building. Because what comes next requires maturity, surrender, and truth. It requires that you leave behind old patterns and decide, with your whole heart, to live this story with awareness. You will be called to forgive. Perhaps for something she did or didn't do. Maybe it's something you've carried alone for a long time. But this forgiveness isn't about forgetting, it's about liberation. It's about making space. Because where there is resentment, there is no fullness. And what the angels desire for you is fullness. You will also be called to choose. To choose to open your heart. To choose to trust again. To choose to stay, even when afraid. This choice doesn't have to be immediate. It will come at the right time. But know this, the angels are strengthening you for that moment. They also indicate that this relationship has a purpose beyond the love between you two. Together, you have a mission. A mission of healing, of expansion, of light. There is something that can only be done when you unite. And it begins the moment you both say, yes. Yes to the soul. Yes to destiny. Yes to what is true. So, my dear soul, embrace this preparation with grace. Take care of yourself. Love yourself more. Cultivate what uplifts you. Because the more at peace you are with your essence, the lighter, more fluid, and more inevitable this reunion will be. You don't need to chase after it. You just need to be ready to receive. And that moment is approaching. The angels whisper that in the coming days, something will change. A new wind will blow. A clear sign will emerge. It might come with emotion. It might come with surprise. It might come in silence. But it will be undeniable. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember this message. You have been warned. Because you are being cared for. Trust, dear soul. Trust even when everything seems still. Because behind the scenes, the heavens are in motion. And everything that is yours will find a way to you. This story still has much to bloom. And when this blossoming happens, it will come with strength. It won't be something timid or fleeting. It will be a revelation, like the blooming of a flower that has been nurtured in silence for a long time. This person will arrive with a different energy, a different attitude, a different understanding. And everything that seemed confusing will start to fit together like a puzzle, finally revealing its complete picture. The angels are asking you, don't close yourself off to the new that is coming, even if it comes in the form of something old. Because when the heart changes, even what we already know takes on new meaning. Pay attention to the subtext, the simple gestures, the timid attempts at reconnection. These are seeds of a love that wants to grow, and now it has fertile ground to blossom. You are not being forgotten. You are being prepared to be remembered in the most beautiful way, with presence, with truth, with intention. The love that awaits you ahead is different from anything that came before, because it comes after everything you've faced. It comes to honor your weight, your faith, and the strength you had in continuing to believe even when everything seemed silent. The angels conclude this message with a promise. What is meant for you will come to you. And when it comes, it will be sweet. It will be light. And it will be eternal in meaning, even as time passes. You are ready.